There's a moment in almost every survivor's life when something inside them finally speaks a truth they've been trying not to hear. It's, "This isn't love and it never was." What makes this moment so painful isn't the yelling, it's not even the fighting or the rage, it's the betrayal of something that's supposed to be good. The moment your joy becomes the very thing the narcissist punishes. For Annie, that moment came in a soft way. It came in the hope of a brand new little puppy. And maybe you've lived a moment like this too. This is Annie's story, and I'm telling it for her. It was in the mid-70s. Their daughter Bella had been begging for a puppy for months. You know, the way little girls do, big eyes, crayon drawings taped to the fridge. Annie loved seeing Bella, that hopeful. One evening, Santino came home in a very generous mood, quite unusual. He sat at the kitchen table and he said, "You know, it's probably time Bella had a dog. You should start looking." Annie's heart jumped. Permission, agreement, a moment of family softness that she could hold on to. She mentioned a puppy she had seen at the rescue, this wide-eyed, long-eared beagle. She wasn't sure if she should even bring it up, but she did, and when she did, Santino actually smiled. "Then get it," he said. Just like that. Go get the puppy. Annie couldn't help it. She felt her chest so warm. Hope is dangerous for people like Annie, for a woman that lives in fear, but she still had some hope left. The next day, she took Bella to pick up the puppy. Oh, her daughter was just squealed in delight and hugged that puppy and said, "I'll take care of you forever." Annie felt joy blooming in her daughter's hands, and for a moment, life felt quite normal, tender, and sweet. They walked into the house that evening with the new puppy wrapped in a soft blanket. "Santino, look," Annie said. "We got her." He turned toward Annie slowly, and oh God, there was something cold across his face. That warm permission from the night before it had evaporated like it had never existed. "You got that?" he said. Annie froze. Bella froze. He stood up and his jaw was tight like it got. "You never listen. You never do anything right. Why would you bring a thing like that here? Do you ever think first, Annie?" Annie felt her stomach drop. She was confused. She was afraid. She was even ashamed. "But you said—" "I said what I said," he snapped back at her, "and don't twist my words." And then came the words that would slice Annie's gut in half. "You ruined everything." Bella started to cry, and Annie, at that moment, though, understood with a clarity that almost knocked the breath out of her. Her husband hated joy. He hated their daughter's joy, too. He didn't love anything that made her happy. And love doesn't flip a switch like that. Love doesn't punish you for hoping. Love doesn't set you up just to tear you down. That was a day Annie realized whatever she had been holding on to, it wasn't love. It was control, and it was disguised in moments of false generosity. And once she saw it, she could never unsee it again. So many survivors know this exact moment. It's not the big explosion. It's the emotional ambush, the whiplash between yes and how dare you. You bring home something little, whether it's a plant, a book, a new shirt, a hope, a dream, and suddenly you're standing in a storm you never saw coming. That's when you question yourself. Did I misunderstand? Should I have known better? Did I mess up again? But you didn't. None of those things. You were punished not for doing something wrong, but for doing something right. Feeling joy, feeling excited, believing the moment was safe. And that's the moment survivors finally start to see the truth. Love doesn't make you afraid of happiness. Control does. The day you realize that their love wasn't love wasn't the day you failed. It was the day you finally saw clearly. This one's for the woman who brought home joy and was met with cruelty. For the survivor who learned to second guess every hope. For the one who mistook manipulation for affection. You didn't imagine it, and you didn't exaggerate it, and I know that's what you thought. And you didn't cause it. You simply loved, and then you were punished for it. Here's the truth. Your capacity for love was never the problem. Their capacity for cruelty was, and you deserved so much better, and you still do. Annie's journey reminds us that sometimes the truth arrives in quiet moments, not in a shouting match, but with a whisper that shatters you. If Annie's story touched something in you today, remember your clarity is not betrayal. Your awakening is not selfish. Your truth is freedom. I'm Keil Hackley, author of the book Undercurrent, attorney, and your host here on the Are You Annie podcast. And as always, please remember that you are stronger than you ever knew. You're a warrior against narcissistic abuse, and you are tenacious. I just know you are. And you're never going to give up on your dreams. Thank you for always showing up and for being here. I recognize your truth. You are not alone here. And until next episode, promise me that you will be good to yourself. And I will see you soon. Thank you so much, and bye.